Hello. What's up, everybody? What's up? It's your boy Harper from the video. Well, I know that it's been a little while. I'm gonna try to make this quick because apparently I decided to start cutting a lawn right now. I guess probably could do that sooner. Waiting for some things to charge, making sure that everything set up so we can make time. So I get do this quickly. Hang on just a minute. Hold on. I gotta fix something real quick. Just a second. Oh, I don't know. That's actually help with some of this sound. Hang on a second. Okay, I'm sorry. I don't know if that's really gonna work right now, but anyways, we'll keep this quick. On my last previous video, I was mentioning that not only me, but other people are talking about divisional like draft type deals, and then the thing is, some have it actually already. Um, sorry, that thing it's probably because of inspiration from the whole draft, which is fine. But I kind of figured it could have been something since the beginning because most professional sporting in America has a draft of some sort. Some might have even more than one. But I digress. Here's the thing. I was thinking about it, I did that video, and it's like I was thinking about it again, and I'm like, you know what, yeah, why the hell doesn't every division do that? I mean, isn't there doesn't each division have someone like running the show? Now again, not everywhere has ranks available. Fairly close, unfortunately. So maybe at the moment it might be kind of rough. Like I'm trying to figure out how the hell I'm gonna do something like that. Kind of hard without a rank. Now there's like one or two areas I could potentially do it, but it's like there's no boards, there's no marking, there's like really nothing. It's kind of just bleh. I mean, it'll work. Try to get a net. Hopefully, I'll get one soon. And obviously, for next year, I guess off season, I suppose. But the fact of the matter is like, you know what? Yeah. So I might try to reach out and see if we can try to get something planned. So I'm gonna try and have something scheduled on Facebook from my area here soon. Like, I will freaking just I will run the whole thing. This isn't something new to me. Like doing this shit for Boys and Girls Club, YMCA type of shit. Many years. Assistant coach for Boys and Girls Club for a couple of years. You kind of know what I'm doing, just a little bit, just a little bit. But the fact of the matter is this: the bottom line is we do need something like this. And again, kind of like now, people like me or anyone who's either wanting to either maybe start their own team or like want to maybe reach out or try to start like I said, start their own or maybe become like a team like a coach, manager, or whatever. Try to figure out what's going on. I can see a market like Pacific Northwest, maybe California a little bit more because there's a couple more teams. Of course, we dropped two again, so it's like a little slimmer out here. But that would help in places like this. Maybe teams like areas maybe with less teams in the division to kind of help see who's on because it's like with no real information, you kind of just people just kind of come together, make it. I guess everyone just comes together and make a team color code. That's kind of how it was back in the day. And I get it. That kind of maybe worked then when there's really nothing. But when you're trying to make something a little more formal, a little more. Again, I know this isn't professional. I know this isn't like a professional league, but I'm trying to come at this as like a professional because I want to maintain a certain level of what's the word I'm looking for? Okay, I'll find it, but you know what I'm saying. There's like certain level, like it's like I'm gonna say respect, but it's a certain level of like competitiveness, I guess. Um, that you got to come at like this is still like a national championship. Okay, yes, is it gonna be ever as godly amazing as winning a Stanley Cup? Probably not. Is it gonna be getting close? Probably because some of us who've been lifelong hockey players may not. Again, only so many people play. So many people can play in so many leagues. It's just one of those things, unfortunate. But something like this gives those still another chance to win some kind of championship. And again, I'm sorry, I kind of went off topic. Well, off track. My bottom line is like I'm going through the team list, and it's like really don't know who's been with who team what long. Like you don't know who's with who. Like you really don't know who is really any kind of free agency. Like there's really no news on who's new, who's what. Like if there's any players maybe wanting to reach out and try to look for a new team, or maybe any people that are on a team that want to step back and create kind of create a squad of some sort, or just whatever. It's like there's no real way to really find out who's really doing what and what's going on, and like who's considered a free agent, who's on the market, who's kind of like just sorry about that, just back some stuff. Just in general, just kind of like you would like any normal like NHL, MLB, like NHL, just any other thing. It's like you gotta kind of know what's going on so people can reach out to who's what, and if someone just where's there's really no free agency market now that there really doesn't have to be anything specific like that. But at least having an idea of on at least on the Facebook pages or somewhere there could be like a small list of who's basically kind of available for what position. I know obviously, well, it's kind of like, well, I mean, the thing is, it's kind of like, if all the teams meet up at one rink, it really doesn't matter who's playing for really what teams. We're all gonna meet up at the same spot, like say like here or probably like Philly. I mean, all the teams, oops, sorry, all the teams show up at one spot and just take their turns. So it's like, I mean, what's the point? Say if I, there's like here, okay, there's Portland and Seattle. If a player wants to go or like Eugene, if a player moves around, it's like we're all gonna go to the same rink anyway. So what's the really different if team wants to make a trade? Because again, that's the other point. You know, teams want to make trades for picks because teams want to go on a rebuild. They have players that have been around a while. They've racked up some what you call a salary cap, of course. Because I guess it doesn't really count if you win a division or I think it's just of course individual accolades. So and it just averages out. So it really players can be on teams for a while, and it's really cool like that. Actually, the way that all works out. But again, the other point I'm trying to make is also it's like it just gives more idea of what's going on, who's available for what team, and if exactly a team wants to rebuild or if team's trying to build a powerhouse and there's a team that's like struggling but they have some good players that they want to let go for picks. Again, I guess like rebuild, like just like with my Phillies, just keep it more, just try to have it more professional esque. No, I'm not saying it is pro, but it's like still you want to give like again, I keep bringing this up because it's like at least what it is now it's great, and I would have loved to have had this when I was like 17, 18, 19 years old. And again, I'm not hating. I'm just trying to like give a different perspective, trying to add on because and again, I'm gonna try to reach out. I'm gonna try to at least help out and be like maybe like a co-director of the Pacific Northwest. I want to help out and bring input and try to help grow and keep like the last videos like the top. I want to help grow the National Ball Hockey League and just hockey in general in the Northwest. It has potential. It just needs that little bit of spark, and I'm trying to give it that, but it's hard without a rink. It's hard without a rink. We had one shut down and the other one converted back to ice. There's nothing. There's the one called the Roller Dome, I think, over in Albany somewhere. I'm gonna try and contact them and see if they can help us out. Um, Maybe we can get some tryouts going on there, but because it's a roller, I don't know if they're gonna do like the whole shoes, this skate thing. I don't want to mess. I understand some places are iffy about floors and stuff, so I might just do it here. I might open a fucking space, just pop a net on a fucking cement slab. It's what it is, but call it good. Just, have someone in net and just block shots and go from there. I mean, I'm pretty desperate, but I want to help grow this shit. Like I said, I have 4 teams reserved right now. 4 teams in reserve right now. I got one for here, Springfield, Corvallis, Bend, and in case there's a women's team or women's division happens to creep out here, I got a team. I got a women's team locked up in reserve. So I got 4 teams in reserve for growth, expansion and growth. Just ready and wanting, willing, just waiting for players to fill the spots. So I'm gonna try to keep putting out there. Like I said, we're trying to make a video. I'm not sure how far out I can do for next year for the first official combine, if you will. But I mean, it won't be long. It'll just be the one day. I don't think I was thinking about doing. There's really no need to do two whole crazy days. That's ridiculous. But I figure I'll start early on Saturday. Have it, take most of the day, of course, and go find a bar somewhere or someplace that we can chill, and then just do the thing do the combine for a couple hours and give us the evening to figure out what's going on, and the next day just rock it out, just have a bar somewhere for a couple hours and have the teams make the picks and then go from there. Just have some fun with it. It didn't probably take a couple hours, but it'd be fun to do. Make it social, make it part of the community. Like have people there that these are people's kids, brothers, family members. Let them be part of let them be part of it. Like we try to be as fans, be part of the process with our team. Let's let the community be involved too. Again, it's not just about me. It's not just about what I'm trying to do. It's about the community. It's about the community, getting everyone involved, everyone behind something that can bring a national championship. Yes, it may just be something as simple as ball hockey, but it's televised. Technically, it's streamed, but televised on 3 or 4 different platforms. Instagram, Facebook, Twitch. I mean, there might be more soon. Who knows what's going, how what they plan on doing next. It just keeps growing and growing. I want to help be a part of that growth and the competition and all of it. Like, and when the time comes, yeah, I want to be able to help coach and help bring talent in and help reach out and all that, and just do all of this. There's just so much potential with this. There's just so much potential. But yeah, no, that's kind of just a little part 2 of the last video. I was just been thinking about it, like, yo, dude, because people, I'm sure there's people like me that are struggling, trying to find a freaking team because it's just an isolated area as passionate as we are. It's like we need something to kind of bring a little bit of everyone together and then find a way to like make it happen. So, anyways, I'm gonna get on with what I got going on. Just waiting on a phone call. I didn't think it was gonna happen. I was gonna live stream some Call of Duty. I might still do that for a little bit. But anyways, I'm gonna go take care of what I gotta take care of first, and we really need. And I know one division at a time or a couple at a time, but we gotta get like some kind of combine, or even if it's kind of like regionally, but it's still kind of like draft separately. Kind of just pick sign up as your division and who you obviously and then draft per division, but have just more people go and maybe make it a little bit more regional thing. I don't know. Just trying to get more people involved the best way I can. Anyways, that's all I got for now. Just want to give a shout out to the Phillies though. Shout out to the Flyers. Got to show some love to them. But yeah, and of course, go Birds. Walking that 5-0, man. About to make it 6-0. Talk about them here in the next video coming up. I'm so hyped about this ball hockey league. I just want to be a part of it. I can't wait for it to grow. All that good shit. But anyways, that's all. That's pretty much it. Y'all have a good one. Take it easy. Yeah, like, subscribe, all that fun stuff, and see you in my next one.